Hello everybody, Ruben here. Welcome back to the Powder Wars channel. If you did check out my last video, thank you very much. It was kind of my first attempt and first go at this whole making YouTube videos and everything, so I hope you enjoyed it at least. I guess one critique I actually had of myself is that I kind of wish I had the camera a little bit more focused on my builds. But at least it gave you kind of a brief overview of how I usually take pictures, and I do plan on making a little bit more detailed and a little bit more up close video in that type, showing like a mock build and everything like that. But getting back to the displays right behind me, I was thinking about doing a little bit of a room tour today, showing a bulk of my collection. I have shelves right behind me, and off to my left-hand side, I also have a rather large Harry Potter display. Also various smaller sets sprinkled around. Also, I was going to start a mock today. I actually bought my first Ninjago Spinjitzu set yesterday, and it comes with that kind of interesting tornado piece and like a trans-clear kind of dome piece to hold the minifigure in. But I noticed when you flip it upside down, it kind of looks like a lamp. So I have my extra parts here, so I'll probably show some of my extra parts as well as my room. And then my next mock video may be that Spinjitzu lamp. I've been trying to rack my head around certain designs right now. But anyways, let's get to it. I'll show you around, and I hope you enjoy. All right, so here's a brief overview of my first display. It's just a little hard to get into one shot, but what I'll do is I'll start with the top sections and kind of work down the shelves. So yeah, we'll go ahead and start with the top shelf right over here. Okay, so here we are starting on the top shelf. If you hear some ruffling noises, I'm just staying on my bed, so it's kind of rustling around, so don't mind that. So right here, sorry about that. We have the Attacking the Burrow set. Absolutely love it. One of the first sets I actually got when I got back into Lego back in summer of 2020. So I really love this set, and I also have like the Black Falcons riding their wagon right in front of it, as well as the CMF horse girl or foal girl. Right next to it, another set I love. By the way, I'm probably going to say love this set many times in this video, but the Winnie the Pooh set, really, really love it. Impressed me way more than the pictures I saw initially. As do most Lego sets. They usually look more impressive than initially photographed. So right over here, we have a 4-privet drive. I got Hedwig right up there flying around, and Dobby in the window holding that old sock tile that came out in the early 2000s. So then we also have the Lily Potter CMF from one of the Harry Potter CMFs, holding a little baby Harry. So I have that. And then I actually had this little shoe rack that they come really useful. These are like $7 at Target. I got a few of them, as you'll see below. But really nice to utilize the verticality on your shelves, just to utilize room and fit more sets. So right back here, we have the blacksmith shop. Beautiful, beautiful set. Right there, and I love the light brick that came featured in that as well. And then right next to it, I have Bowser's airship with Kamek and a Goomba, sorry, chilling right there. And then next to it, I have the Pirates of Barracuda Bay. And I absolutely love this set. This is probably, yeah, this was the first bigger set I got when I got back into Lego. And I just love it because Pirates was a huge part of my childhood, with me and my brother playing with those minifigures, and we still have many of those, luckily. But right next to it, I kind of have this extension that I used, this Creator 3-in-1. I think this came out like back in 2019 or 2020. It's since retired, but it looks really nice next to it, and it already had like kind of like a pirate themed to it. So yep, in front of it, I got one of the old octopuses, I believe, from either like probably the AquaZone sets or the old City Divers from the mid-90s. They got the guy floating on the boat, running some danger, and I just noticed that my dolphin fell over, so that's funny. Also, I got a little old pirate right there, if you recognize it from what set he's from. And then I got a couple CMFs chilling right there. Really like those ones. So that sums up this section right here, and we move along. We have the Daily Bugle next to Ninjago City Gardens. So yeah, I absolutely have many minifigures jam-packed from the Marvel CMFs, from the actual set, and also from it was like the Venom Pig set. I added additional. Also got T'Challa. Love that figure. Love the purple on it. And then right next to Ninjago City Gardens, right there. Actually, I'm gonna step down real quick so we can get a little bit better view. Got Jay and Naya right there on a nice little date. Added a little black squirrel there, which I thought was pretty awesome. A young Lloyd chilling at the temple. And just everybody kind of scattered about. So there is that. That is a brief overview of the top section. So we're going to go ahead and move on down. All right, so here we are in the next shelf down. We'll start right over here on the left-hand side with this absolutely awesome Fender Stratocaster idea set. I myself am a musician, and I play personally a Fender Stratocaster, so this is right up my alley. I also have pretty much a spot-on strap to that, but it's just in a different color variation. But this is such an awesome set. I love how you can open it up and look at the circuitry and the speakers, and they really, really did capture this the best they could, in my opinion, with Lego bricks. But over here, we have some space sets, city space sets, I think from like 2019 or so. And then also have the CMF 22 aliens chilling on there too. So I really like this set. Really classic spaceship design back there. And then this actual like space hub shuttle is really cool. It has like a bunch of different departments in it, as well as a light brick, which is really awesome to get those in any type of set. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Christmas, Mando and Grogu. Always gotta have them. So we move on over. We have the Death Star Final Duel. And then I have the old school Luke from one of those old Death Star early 2000s Star Wars sets. So I really love that. And then I have that set up. And then little BB-8 and a couple TIE fighters right behind it. So over here I have my Hoth Arctic section. I got the AT-AT and the AT-ST. And then I'll zoom in into here, and you see right below I have one of my childhood favorite sets from the Arctic theme from 2000, and I have an old school Han Solo piloting it. Then I just have a bunch of stormtroopers and snow troopers, scout troopers spread around, old Arctic people. A little tiny mock I actually took a picture of back there of a guy frozen in ice. And some snow speeders, another Arctic set there, and a probe droid. And right there to the right-hand side, that snowmobile, that's actually one of my first Lego sets. I think it came out in 1994. So this is really awesome. And then right here I have the AT-AT with the microfighters Tauntaun, a snowy Chewbacca, and a Rebel Trooper there, and then the baby AT-AT. So that is this shelf. We're gonna just keep on going on. All right, so we're gonna move to the middle shelves now, the next row down. Right here, I have the newly built T-Rex Encounter. I absolutely love this set. Really, really cool. The design of the cars are awesome. Actually, what really sold me on this is just like the depth and the landscape, you know, the muddy, watery puddles. And the T-Rex is awesome. This is pretty much my first like bigger dinosaur build. And then I loved it so much, I actually made this micro scale build to go in front of it. So if you kind of pan it back out, like that. And actually I forgot to mention I actually have this little Ninjago City Gardens microscale build that, you know, you kind of look at it from afar. And there you go. I just love these sets so much I kind of had to build a little tribute to them. So anyways, so right below it I just have temporarily set up the new Forest Hideout, which I absolutely love and really reminds me of older sets. Just the whole build process and the aesthetic of it too. They really retain that. And then right next to it, I have a little mock that I actually built, and actually I took a picture and posted today of the filming of this video. So there's that. All right, so over here, I have my modular building and also city shelf. And we'll start right over in this corner. Right here, you can see I have the 2022 Boutique Hotel modular building, and it's a really, really fantastic hotel. I remember first seeing the pictures coming out, I think back in December of 2021, and absolutely loving the color scheme as well as the unconventional corner design. And they pulled it off really, really well. Also, to a kind of a controversial point, I really do like this palm tree build right here really helps give it this almost like Miami aesthetic to it. So down here, I also have some video figures kind of playing a show, and then I have the Adidas promo right next to it, and some random baby dinosaurs with Owen Grady riding them. So also I'll keep all my speed champions here. They, obviously have very expensive taste in the city. I got the Porsche 911, Ferrari GT. Probably one of my personal favorites right here is the Audi Quattro, as well as the Lamborghini Countach and the Bronco R, which is honestly one of the best designed ones. It looks fantastic. But going back to the buildings, right over here, this is actually my first modular building that I got last year for the 2021 wave, the police modular. So I really love it, and I even bought a few more of the police outfits off Bricks and Pieces just to kind of fill up the population of the police department a little bit more. So I really like the set. I like the color scheme over here of the purple kind of lavender color and the sand green over here to the right. It just has a lot of depth to it. It makes it kind of look like a little chunk of a city landscape. And then I have random superheroes kind of sprinkled around: Venom, Spider-Man, Penguin, Batman's chilling up there, as well as the Donut Thief. So not too sure. This could be still my favorite modular, but I don't know. We'll see. All right, next over here we have Assembly Square. I have Loki and Sylvie drinking coffee over here in front of the coffee shop. I have Wanda and Vision flying in front of the AFO apartment, so I'm sure they're excited about that. And then, I have Pigsy from Monkey Kid, Bakery Chef right out here, and, CMF22 Raccoon Lady. And then I just have various scenes. Dog walker. There's my sig fig right there with my dog, and, some of the things I like doing, playing music, skateboarding, all that stuff. Harry, Hermione, a couple of the stunts vehicles, really like those. And then over here, another CMF22 figure, as well as a little teddy bear outfit, and some gingerbread couple, and a line crossing apparently. So back here in the corner, I have the 1, 2, 3 Sesame Street set, and I absolutely love those figures and the building. As a child, I really loved the show, the books, pretty much anything released about it. So a lot of nostalgia to it. Really glad that it came out. And right over here, these are fantastic Creative 3-in-1s. It's the pet shop and as well as the toy store buildings. So I kind of have that going into an L shape over here. And yeah, they're really, really nice. Really complete feeling, good coloration, good design, and fits into the city really well. So yeah, that is the modular section right there. So we'll keep on going beneath, and then we'll move to the other side of the room. All right, so now we are on to the lower shelves. This is my Mos Eisley bulk of my Star Wars kind of scene right here. So we'll start over on this side. You got one of the land speeders, as well as, I believe, what is this? The 2019 Millennium Falcon, as well as this old 2002, 2003 twin pod car. And then various things, like the T-16 Skywalker, or Skyhopper, sorry. As well as I have this cool Creative 3-in-1 kind of alien ship build. The head looks kind of like this old Spirus or Spirus that came out in the mid-90s, that space theme, and it kind of just throws it back, as well as the classic space logo on the torso. Right here I have the 2021 Millennium Falcon microfighter right there, as well as the molded Bantha, or dewback, sorry about that, the molded dewback that came with the Mos Eisley Cantina. So actually I'll move on to that. This set is just a very, very epic set. Just such a great interpretation of an iconic scene that I remember a lot from a child. My dad had the trilogy actually on VHS, and me and my brother frequently watched the trilogy, and seeing all those aliens pop out really, really always stood out to me. So here we have the Mandalorian battle pack that came out a while ago. Fantastic colors. And then, I have just random scenes, Luke's land speeder, Mando's speeder bike right there, and just various scenes. I got the microfighter Bantha, and
is it the Forgery? I can't remember the name of that set. And let's see if we can get a slightly different angle of this stuff here. So yeah, cool, kind of busy scene right there. So right next to this right here, I have one of my favorite sets, and it's the Ghostbusters Ecto 1 Creator Expert Series. And it's just such a faithful interpretation of the car. Very smooth off model. Love that it has, you know, full kind of engine to it and everything like that. The doors open, has the shooter seat that pops out. Really, really cool. So behind it over here, I have some Playmobil, just because they make this fantastic large Marshmallow Man mold. And then I also got these Playmobil, the Ghostbusters crew. It was pretty cheap. It was like 20 bucks, and I know the minifigures themselves go for like 100 plus. So definitely a cheaper alternative. And then over here, I have Lego Luigi and Mario in the white jumpsuits because, I don't know, it just looks great with the Ecto 1. It kind of makes them look like they're part of the crew as well. So there is that, and that is the lower portion of my shelves right there. Okay, so here is the other side of my room over here. As you see, I have various other sets on display. Right here, we'll start with the largest of them all, the Harry Potter section. So right here, actually I'll start up top. I have the full 2018 through 2020 wave of the Hogwarts Castle. So we'll start over here with the Great Hall with Jafar standing right there. And nearly headless Nick greeting you. So we'll go over here, and I kind of have them, you know, I have them displayed all, you know, together like this, but they're not connected by the pins. I kind of custom angled them to best fit this shelf. You know, luckily I have these rather large, about 4 foot long shelves that have a good amount of depth, probably about a foot of depth. So it really displayed these two sets really well, in my opinion. So over here we have, you know, Harry and various other students hanging out right there. Hagrid and all this. We have Moaning Myrtle right there. And I actually did this, you know, I'll put the Whomping Willow there to kind of cover up some gaps to the seams right over there for the connection of the buildings, just to kind of cover and make it look better aesthetically. And in here, I actually have the room requirement to kind of look like it's actually going in and giving some depth or some illusion of an interior to the building that kind of goes that way. So over here I have the clock tower and the astronomy tower. In my opinion, the two best. Definitely probably behind, well, I would say definitely first the clock tower. I love that. Astronomy tower, and then the Great Hall, if I was to personally rank them. But just really great, grand looking sets. Looks great on display, and they really go together well. And in my opinion, they just pretty much perfected the play scale, play style of these. So beneath it, we have Diagon Alley, and a really just awesome, colorful set, and captures a lot of character in it. And I've also, you know, added a bunch of minifigures to it. So right here we have Grop, I think his name is, and he's carrying, you know, some bad guys right there. And right there, you know, Ollivander, Scribbulus, Quality Quidditch Supplies, and all the shops right there. And I just have random things, you know, like Ron walking with his butterbeer. I also have the brick wall of Diagon Alley opening, so I kind of had that as the backdrop of the little display plaque that it came with. And, you know, right here, I have Nocturne Alley and, you know, Lucius Malfoy, Draco, all walking out. Got Gildor Lockhart with his fans gushing over him. And yeah, fantastic. So beneath it right here, I kind of have my Forbidden Forest 9 3/4 Hogmead section. So get the Rise of Voldemort set right here. Excuse me. And the Umbridge Encounter tree right there with the little Mario spider hanging off of it. And then we have the Hogwarts 9 3/4 train pulling in. And what I did too is I kind of tacked on using these chocolate frog card tiles. I tacked in the bathroom set from the 2021 wave. So it kind of gives it more of a depth right there. I know it's kind of an open bathroom. Luckily, the stall has a little door on it, so that helps. And then I have a couple of the golden minifigures right up there. Pretty cool. So right over here, I have the Hogsmeade, 3 Brooms pub. I cannot remember the name off the top of my head. I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of blanking right now. And then as well as Honeydukes. These are great sets. I usually pull random parts from them for photos. They look great. They have great little accessories right there. And right here at the end, I have the Rocket Ship Boy that comes with actually one of those Creator 3-in-1 toy shops that was in my city, and I just kind of put them over here temporarily. So that little Disney World man, love Disney World, so awesome. And over here I have my music section. I do make music, so I got my keyboard and my amplifier and all that stuff there, but of course it has to be surrounded by Lego. I mean, it has to be. So this is one of my first Creator 3-in-1s I got when we get back into the hobby. It's kind of this like outdoor cabin. Really love it. Super simple, but it captures a nice little scene with the brick-built eagle and the kind of skeleton antlers above the doorway right there. And then over here, I have the microscale Disney's Castle with Mickey, and awesome set. So, and then right there, a little bit of Super Mario, some of my, I wouldn't say personal favorites, but just a little display stack of extra series characters that I had, and made this a little display. Beneath it, we got the Lego Ideas Seinfeld set. Excellent, awesome capture of the actual set from the show, and just really great design with all the angles. I was really just like kind of taken back the way they kind of made these unconventional angles and using the random studs along the floor to kind of connect it all, and even the angling of the kitchen counter is really awesome. And then right here, a really epic set. If you're a fan of The Mandalorian, this is a must. The Razor Crest, as well as the micro size that came with the Advent calendar, and this is a fantastic set. Looks so much like the ship. Super sturdy, a lot of playability, and I love how the whole pack opens up. It's just a great set, and great minifigures with it as well.
All right, so there's a brief overview of my room collection. I hope you all enjoyed just taking a look at that. I know personally I love seeing other people's cities on YouTube and through Instagram. It's inspiring, as well as just really cool to see what people gravitate towards and collect. So again, stay tuned for some more videos to come out, hopefully in the near future. And again, if you want to check out my photography or are interested in that kind of stuff, my Instagram is PotterWars89. I'll have the link below in the description. Again, thank you very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.